And we're live. We are live, man. Oh my god, it's been forever.
No,
I
right?
want to, yeah, a couple months. I took a break. I'm working in the basement. I'm just been kind of busy. So we wanted to jump in because we went through the recruiting process with Liam, and we've listened to some other dads, and plus we're kind of close with this guy. We've known him forever. His son's a great wrestler, Maximus Hay. If you haven't heard of this dude, go on Facebook and check out his page. Said Hey all day. You will not be disappointed whatsoever. So we are joined by none other than Coach Sedrick Hay. If you don't know him, you're gonna, because we're talking to him. So how you doing, Sed? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Appreciate you having me on, brother.
Yeah, it's been a while. I wanted to get you on. I mean, you're entertaining to watch, dude. You're funny as hell when you're talking, and you speak the truth, and I like that. And that's kind of where we're at. If I sound weird, guys, usually I'm in the basement. It's a little echoey in here, but I'm doing what I can, working it out. So, hope you guys
Sure.
appreciate the show. So, Sad, I did bring you on because we all have gone through part of a recruitment process, right? Talking
Yeah.
about things that we've been through and maybe things that we've heard, things like that. We're going to talk about so much more too, but I kind of want to
Yeah.
get down to who you are first. So thank you very much. You're a veteran. Appreciate everything that you've done and everything that you sacrificed in your time with the military. Appreciate that. Number one. Number two, that's not who you are. Let's talk about where you came from. Where are you from? I don't even know that.
Dude, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, dude. Born and raised in Milwaukee, man.
Nice.
Went to Custer High School. Crazy story. Somebody just got shot over there.
Oh my God.
Literally down the street if you saw it on the news,
Oh,
right?
I
From
can't believe
it's crazy, right?
I
I'm
can't
from
believe I just laughed at that.
I know it's laughing, but it's crazy, right? They go
Oh
think
my
they
God.
go cancel us already, bro.
They are,
They about to cancel us already.
for
But I'm from
sure.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, dude. Born and raised. Mom from Chicago, dad from Chicago, dude. And
All
and
right.
and yeah.
Okay. Okay. Where did you go to high school?
I went to Custer High School.
So Custer.
Now it's
Where is that
called
though?
to around 2004 to 2007.
Yeah.
It's Barack Obama school now.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay. Wow. He bought a school. Nice.
I know, right? And he was horrible president. Oh my God, did I just say that? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
oh.
sorry.
Don't hurt anybody's feelings, please. They're super
I'm sorry,
sensitive nowadays.
leftists, if I hurt your feelings. Horrible president. But yeah, it's called the Barack Obama School. I don't know why. But
Right on.
Custer High School, dude, we was Ben Tomes and Roger Quindale, which was a county supervisor, dude. We was competitive in high school.
Okay.
We wrestled against Rapids, Concona. We wrestled
Ooh,
against all these top level schools in
okay.
high school around this time.
Okay. All right. We are gonna have a chat up, so it looks like we have some people. Why is he wearing that damn hat? Worst cowboy hat ever.
Oh my God! Come on now.
I'm gonna put that up.
You see
I'm
this
putting that
right
up.
here? It's that Cody James.
That's
I got a
Monty.
Stanson too.
Damn it, Monty.
Monty be hating all the time. I love
I
my
hope that
man Monty.
I know he's good, dude. I hope you guys are seeing this all right because I look choppy to myself, but so does the music. It's just crazy. Like I'm not used to everything again. It's just new. I'm gonna leave that alone. So
Yeah.
did you wrestle in high school?
Yeah, I started wrestling my freshman year of high school. I got kicked off the team my junior year, and I made it to state my senior year.
Made a statement. What'd you get kicked off for? Any? Can you tell us why? I don't know.
So I wound up losing in the conference around the conference title, and I got so mad I started punching doors and windows, and the police got called.
Oh
And
no!
when the police got called, they my AD said you're not allowed to wrestle for sectional regionals. And I was like, well, why?
Wow.
I didn't think that, but then my senior year I wound up making this statement.
Nice. Nice. All right. Well, that's kind of what I was looking for. Just a little bit of background on here because
Yeah.
So that's the big thing that we've always kind of done on here is we spend a lot of time talking about the person that we're with, right? And we kind of dig in a little bit, especially with the athletes. But you and I are we're dudes now, right? We're dads. We're
Yeah, I'm a
kind of
goddamn
paying
dad.
right, right. So we've been spending a lot of time getting our kids better, right? Better human
Yeah,
beings, better wrestlers, better competitors, and the work we've put in and the work that they've put in is starting to pay off, right? They're the things that they've wanted to try and reach that they're kind of getting there.
yeah.
When you I'll tell you this much. I'll put it in my perspective. When I had kids, I wasn't ready to have kids, right? I was not ready at all.
I wasn't
Um
either.
yeah, and Bryce what 22.
I got married at 18.
I did not. I was not. That was not. I was so far from thinking about marriage at that point. I don't even think I was in the state of Wisconsin at that point. I was chasing Labrador retrievers in the woods, and that's all I was doing. So I was just
Oh,
making sure they were fetching
that's
birds up.
awesome.
Yeah. So I got some time in, but I'll tell you, when Bryce was born, I didn't realize that I was going to go into this wrestling world. Right? I had this Oshkosh North Spartans old duffel bag. We're talking old ones where it was green and gold, all green, and then it was gold capped on the end or the yellow fabric on the ends, right? Green
Yeah,
handles. We lived in Oshkosh, but we opened and rolled the boys to Nina because we both worked in Nina. It was just easier, right?
yeah.
And I was like, we kind of were like, well, let's get him in something, just be active, things like that. And I wound up putting Bryce into wrestling. Well, I'm walking through Nina High School with an
Bryce is your
Oshkosh North
oldest son,
Spartan.
correct?
Yes, he's 22. Yep, Bryce is my oldest son.
22.
Yep, 22. And I walked through that high school with that backpack, and I sat there thinking about my brother's wrestling team because my wrestling team that I was on was terrible. But I loved watching my brother's wrestling team. So I always kind of thought about that. It was like, you know what? If anybody wants to come at me, I'm hitting them with this bag right upside the head. No one did. It didn't happen, but I had that in my mind. So Bryce, he liked the sport things. Bryce is obviously with someone else, but she wasn't into it, so she didn't take him as much. Well, time goes on, and I meet my wife Christina, and we wind up having a child also. And well, Liam had a different story. Liam kind of got into some trouble, right, and at preschool, and wound up punching a kid, right, in
Dude,
preschool. And
preschool? He got in trouble
yeah,
in preschool.
preschool almost
So
got
that
kicked
means
out.
he's like what? Like 4, 5?
Yeah, about four or five. I wasn't teaching my kids to just hang out and be, buddy buddy. When you're breaking rules, you teach kids that they're breaking rules. That's what happens. So Liam, there's a kid. He's a rules kid. But don't be twisted if he's playing dodgeball. He's going to twist those rules to make sure he wins. That's how he does it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but either way, he got in trouble because this kid was on the computer for 10 minutes. He kicked Liam off, but Liam was watching the clock. He came up, he's like, "It's my turn. Your time's up." And kid goes, "No." Pow, right in the face. Punched him. Yeah. Pulled him off the chair and said, "It's my turn," while the teacher called us. Yeah, that was great. So Christina's like, "We should put him in something, maybe we do like, karate or something." So how still you need to sit for karate? There's no way a kid this age needs to be in karate. So I
Mhm.
have just the sport. We didn't know how it was going to work because we didn't know if Liam was going to be, kind of weak or whatever. We knew he was hitting, but we didn't know what he could take. Well, he wound up wrestling with Jacob Herm. Like Kelly and Jacob were kind of in the Nina program as well. And he just took with Jacob, and those guys wrestled like animals. I mean, they beat the crap out of each other at 5, 6 years old, right? They were just,
Yeah.
it was rolling around. It was just crazy wrestling, but it was fun to watch. And I kind of thought, we got something here, but we didn't know what we knew until we got to like 10 or 11. And we were like, I think he kind of likes this stuff. So
Yeah.
now your family with what you guys have put together, I mean, how did wrestling ever come up with any of the other kids, like any of your daughters and stuff like that too? I mean, how did this come up with you putting your kids in wrestling?
No, so I wrestled in high school, obviously, and I went to the Marine Corps. And when I got out in 2014, my coach Roger Quindale was like, "Dude, I think you should coach city kids." I was like, "All right, let's do it." And I had obviously my oldest son Sedrick and my youngest son Max, and then I had my daughters and whatnot. And we just like we just I enjoy wrestling because it was better than football.
Shit.
And
Yeah.
Roger Quindale, right? County
Yep.
supervisor, and he had we put Max in his first tournament. And Olivia, oh my goodness, I got people knocking at my door right now. This is crazy. So I'm about to. So this is all authentic, people, right now.
That's
So
fine.
my daughter's about to answer the
Yep.
door right now.
Yep.
Nora, please answer the door.
Yep.
And they just gonna interrupt us right now. This
You
is
have
my
handlers.
my niece's name right now, and they coming in right now. But we had we put them in City Kids Wrestling, and I'm trying
Oh,
to tell
nice.
you, it was like after it
Yeah.
was like it was from there. It was like let's do this, let's get this work in, and
Wow.
it was phenomenal. Like I enjoyed it, I loved it.
So they took to it. It was a thing for them. They just loved it as much as you did. I take it.
Yeah, they loved it because it was tough.
Yep.
And I just got out the Marine Corps in 2014. So I was
Yeah.
crazy. Just did 3 combat deployments.
He says was crazy.
Oh my goodness. He said it was, right? Three combat deployments. And I was like, hey, dude, we need to do something that's physical. We need to do
Yeah.
something that's tough. And I had them going in there and crazy. They loved it. Like
Good.
instantly, they loved it.
Good.
They just loved it.
So when you got the kids in wrestling, I mean, you 4 kids, right? 4, 2 girls, 2 boys, right?
No, I got 5 kids. I got
Oh, Jesus.
I got my oldest son, Sedrick. So I was
Yeah.
married. I got married in high school when I was
Okay.
19. So
Yeah.
I've been married since about 20 years now. So my
Okay.
oldest son, right, Sedrick,
Yep.
and then I got Max, Elaine, Olivia, and Nora.
Damn. You're starting a wrestling team, dude.
Dude, I promise you, I got a wrestling team. And then I got my nephews and my nieces. So I had about 10 or 15 nephews and nieces plus my kids.
Damn. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was kind of in your. I mean, I would say in your family already. So it was
It
just something you
it
guys
was
did.
in it was in the DNA already. I didn't want to do football because it was too soft. I needed something that was physical.
For sure. For sure. Monty piping in. Just being
Monty,
Monty.
what you talking about?
He said something about talking about Badger wrestling. How are we gonna talk about Badger wrestling? I don't even know how that's gonna happen. I
You
don't know
know
anybody.
what? Do I can I be open and honest?
That's what this space is for. Yeah, open and honest.
Fuck the Badger wrestling.
Okay.
They didn't want them.
Okay. Okay.
But we gonna
Yep.
talk about that later.
Yep. We'll bring that up in a little bit. Monty, stay awake. Maybe take some Excedrin. Cure the headache plus keep you awake. A little advice.
Yeah, so
Um,
we had that. Then my niece JL Norrington, Peyton Norrington, and Larry Norrington. JL Norrington was the first state champ for City Kids. She was a female wrestler. She won around, I think her JL. What was your first? Around like fourth, fifth grade. Yep. Around about fifth grade, she won the state title
damn.
as a youth.
Woo. Okay.
Just natural athletes.
I just cut you out. There we go. Okay, you're back. That's impressive. I like that. I want to know more about the process that you kind of like how as a parent, because not every single parent's like my kid's gonna go to college and wrestle, right? Like, so what was the focus of whatever you were doing with sports? Were you looking at any of your kids and be like, this one's going to college, he's gonna wrestle in college? Was that ever a thought in your mind early on, or was it like a goal? Because don't get me wrong, parents, like, you can have that goal in your mind and still not drive your kids and be that parent that's overpowering. It can still just be in your brain, right? It's a wish you have for them. But at the same
Yeah.
point, though, too, sometimes when you see that, you have to act on it because you don't want them to squander that opportunity or that the skills that they have and the abilities that they have. So not to force it on them, but sometimes, as a parent, you could be like, hey, you think you might want to go to college and play sports? Not even say wrestling, just play sports. Kind of edge it a little bit. But I get to the point of being a little too pushy sometimes. Like, were you kind of at the point where you would take one to the side and be like, all right, we can do this. I think you got this. And then it was just like, maybe you don't. Yeah, all right. You have fun with it, and that's what you're going to do. And where did you go with each kid? Like, how did that view for you as a parent go?
Dude, I was a nut. I was a nutcase. I'm not even gonna lie. Coming straight out of the Marine Corps, combat deployments,
Yeah.
fucking killing people for a living. Like I know that sound crazy as shit, but can I cuss? I'm sorry. Can I?
No, you're good. You're good, man.
Okay. Okay. Fucking killing people for a living. That
Yeah.
shit was crazy. I wasn't expecting them to be fucking like Olympic champions or going to D1. I just
Yeah.
wanted them, dude. I just wanted my kids and my nephews and my nieces to to learn morals, ethics, and values.
Yeah. Yep.
That was the biggest thing for me
Okay.
was to learn those things. And when I try to tell you, I was the crazy parent. I was the one that was screaming in the stands. I was the one that was saying, shoot, sprawl, fucking I was that dude.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as time went on, I learned that it is more of a mental, more of a I would say they business. I'm not just gonna say business. I'm gonna say if once you learn how to wrestle,
Hmm.
you learn how to navigate through life.
Okay.
If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep. Yep. I think, what is the phrase? What's the saying? Once you've wrestled, everything else is easy, right? I think
It,
Gabe
it's
said that.
it's so much it's so much easier.
Yeah.
And I was trying to teach them great habits. I was trying to teach them consistency.
Okay.
Consistency in wrestling is where it's at.
It is. And honestly, to me, I think that, like, especially with Liam, I mean, you could quote it as a Kerry Colott kind of thing where he was like 9, I want to go to college and wrestle and I want to be this, that, and the other thing, right? And then you look at him and be like, all right, you ready for this thing kind of thing? Like, oh, here we go. But
It's tough.
it's tough, right? So when you start deciding to put them in the club and you're paying $125 a month or whatever it is, at whatever club you go to, someone's gonna be like, holy crap, you pay that much. We do, because it's worth it, right? But at the same
Yeah.
point though, too, we looked at it as first we're gonna put them in, see how it goes.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
put him in, see how it goes. And it went well. Well, okay, he's doing this good, and he's just in kind of like, a little club over here, try some tournaments, and we'll do it for a couple of years, so he does. And then we get into the couple of years, and it's like, wow, he's getting better, and he actually really likes us. Like, I put him in soccer, he didn't even want to be at soccer practice.
I
You know,
had
like,
I had my kids in soccer. I had Max, JL, I had Elaine, Olivia, and them doing soccer. I
yep,
had them doing everything. But wrestling just teach you how to be humans, how to be good
right,
people, how
yep.
to persevere.
Yep, correct. And knowing it, no, obviously with you being in the military, I mean, you were in some hard shit, saw some shit that we'll never see, right? That kind of thing. And I don't want to equate wrestling to that, but when you were in, the military, were you kind of seeing things of your kids and be like, this is what it's like, this is hard, like this
No,
is
what I
not,
tell people when I'm an AWA, right? I coached the
yeah,
little ninja class, right?
that's
Where I
Aspen Wrestling
said
Academy,
it
everybody.
was
Yep.
Ashton Wrestling Academy. I say wrestling is the closest thing to military training.
Really? Okay, okay.
I swear to God it is. I
It makes
promise
sense.
you, right hand to God, it's the closest thing to military readiness because of you have to fight for your life Monday through Monday in wrestling practice.
Yeah, yep, for
in,
sure.
in military, you have to train Monday through Monday, and it's no days off. I promise you, it's that will get you the closest thing to ready to go. I don't want to sound fuck it, I don't care. It gets
No,
you ready the closest thing to be combat ready.
damn. Yeah. And I can't. I don't know what it's like being in the military, so I can't equate it to that. So I will definitely take your word on it. And it makes sense, but at the same point, though, dude, it just seems like what you went through might be a little tougher. But I digress, right? So
Yeah.
with with what you what you've experienced, and you know how hard it was, and you obviously we all want better for our kids, right? We're always
Yeah.
trying to do something so that way they're the next best thing compared to what we were. Don't make mistakes I did. I'm showing you those kind of things. So as you're going through that in life because now we're going to get down to Max here, right?
Yeah.
As you're kind of getting to Max and coaching him, and when did you notice something with him that it was going to be that type of thing? Or was it never really a worry? If it happened, it happened.
No, so I knew, like, when you get kids that can just catch on really quick.
Yeah.
You can teach them one thing and they just get it right away.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I was like, oh, okay, he understands very quickly, right?
Yeah.
And even with my other kids, they understood, but it was more like he understood, but he understood what was going on, but he really, like, progressed really fast.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, okay. You understand and you can do the moves. Don't you know how you got kids that you can teach them one thing, you can teach them a single leg, and it's like, damn, you actually he do it. It's like, man,
Yeah. Yep.
you really good at this, right? With
Yeah.
other kids, it might take 2 to 3 weeks to understand how to do a single leg double off. I mean, not single leg, but a high crotch double off.
Mm,
And he just understand it's the process of your brain of how it just translate really, really quick. And I knew that he had it, right? I
yeah.
just knew he had it. And JL and my daughters and them, they had it. Like, it was phenomenal. Like, when I try to tell you, when you teach them something and they can just pick it up really quick,
And apply it.
that's how you know they got it. Just athletes.
That's awesome. And I always kind of look for that. So I played soccer from like 3 until like 2022 or whatever it was. And
Were you pretty good at soccer?
I played semi-pro. I played for Milwaukee Wave. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Max
So
played soccer too.
I did.
Semi-pro and Milwaukee Wave. No,
Yeah.
you weren't kind of good. You was really good. Come on now.
Was,
Don't
I was
sugarcoat
right.
it.
I was right. That's why I tried to get him in it, because I was like, man, I could make this kid a striker. I could have him scoring
So
goals.
what was you a forward, or what was
Yeah,
you, defender? What
I was a
was you?
striker. I was a striker. I like
You
scoring
was the
goals.
forward. Okay, so you was
I
out
like
there
hearing
getting
my
that
name
work.
being yelled when I score. I like hearing that. So I scored a lot. I had fun scoring goals, and that was my job. I mean, other than the other positions and things that they put you in, but being a striker was my job, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed scoring goals. I didn't want to force because of that. I mean, I'm not like this pro dad that like knows pro sports, but I also wasn't the dad that was like, I'm just gonna kind of take a back seat. Like if a kid's good enough, they still have to be pushed, right? They still have like you have to give them that little nudge that kind of might push them past their limits a little bit.
The
That
craziest parents makes the best athletes.
I'm telling you. And because okay, the craziest, but the parents that do actually understand, like they can see that like too much pressure. Because trust me, I've seen plenty of parents who are crazy. Their kids definitely take a shit later on in the year because they don't even want to wrestle anymore because dad's nuts, right?
Yeah.
So it is still true though, because if you look at some of these parents, I mean, okay, and nothing against Spencer Lee's mom, but look how much she lost her shit when he got pinned, right? She
She
broke
broke
her
her fucking
glasses.
glasses.
She
Yeah.
ground them up like she almost turned them into pepper, right? She just crushed them, and I was like, whoa. Like I've been pretty upset when Liam loses, but I don't think I've ever been upset. You know
Dude,
what I'm
just
saying?
think about this though. Just think about this. Think about Michael Jordan's son. Think about Magic Johnson's son.
Mhm.
Granted, Magic Johnson's son is a little brokerage, but I'm not gonna say that. But anywho, think about it though. These parents think that the shit just naturally gonna happen
Yeah.
versus the parents that understand the hard work that it takes to get their kids to the next level.
Yep. And so because I was a soccer player, I don't know wrestling. Even now, I don't want to coach Liam because it's beyond me, right? It's past what I know. So that's why I tried to help in the youth program, tried to help a little bit out of a couple clubs and help coach and stuff like that, just so I could pick up a little bit more, just so I could learn more and
Yeah,
soak it
yeah,
in,
for sure.
because I'm going to coach him. And number one, I don't want to take my kid to a tournament and coach him the wrong way. And he goes back in the room and the coach is like, what are you doing? Oh, my dad showed me this. Then they're going to be like, don't coach your kid anymore. So I
No.
wanted.
So I had a dad yesterday, right, at a
Oh,
practice at AWA.
yeah.
His daughter, I'm not gonna say the name, but he she just like she get the single leg and then she like run forward and do a front row. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm talking to her and she like, well, this is what I was like, nah, that's not how we do that. But let
Oh,
me explain to you why. But no,
yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So I just got to the point of like, because it's beyond me. So not only did I want to make sure that he was pushed, but I also want to make sure that he was learning. So
Yes, that's the
I,
key point.
I
Learning.
had to start listening to other people. I had to start because I have a plan. Ask my wife. I have a plan, and I'm doing that. Whatever's over here doesn't matter. I'm doing that plan, whether you bring distractions in or not. That's what I'm doing, right?
Yes, yes.
So I got to a point with him where it was just like, okay, so I'm listening to, like, I talked to Jamie Nelson. I'm sure you've talked to Jamie Nelson once or twice as far as, tournaments. He's kind of telling me things. They're telling me about tournaments. I'm like, oh, what's that tournament? Like he's telling me about Super 32s. He's telling me about preseason nationals. Liam's not even in this stuff yet. We haven't even done Midwest tour stuff yet, right? We haven't even touched it. I'm like, I'm not driving to North Carolina for an 8-year-old. No way. Not doing it. So we got to the point of like, okay, what are clubs around here that'll push them? I'm not going to lie. What you got going on? What you doing? You're doing hand gestures over there and stuff. And what do you got going on?
I'm trying to tell her bring my phone. Get my phone over here.
Just tell her bring your phone.
Yes, bring my phone over here.
You're
Bring
good.
my phone over here, JF.
So I kind of listened and paid attention to, like, you want to get them wrestling. There's these kids over here. So we started listening to clubs. First club we went to, and as much as I don't like a guy, he was at Aviators, right? That's what we saw. So we took him there. He gained Keegan Genrich. Guys, if you don't get a chance, go watch Keegan Genrich fight. Like, the guy, if he would probably would have stayed at Aviators if Keegan Genrich was the only coach there. Like, literally.
Dude, is the aviator coach still the aviator coach there?
No
I thought
idea.
I thought
Couldn't
he
tell.
like I thought
Jason
he
Kleinschmidt, maybe.
I
Sorry, I
thought
spoke
he
his
like
name.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he's there. I have no idea. He moved somewhere, and then, but whatever. But Keegan came back around. And he's doing his thing, and I put him in clubs like that. So then it kind of got to the point of, and I don't want to hear people on Twitter and all this other shit bitching about, well, you shouldn't switch clubs, you shouldn't do this. A lot of parents switch clubs because, or have their kids go to other clubs at the same time as that other club, is yes, to get a better partner or different partners. This guy goes here, you can get this work. I don't know a lot of kids around by us that are going to like 5-6 different clubs, but we had Liam in 2 clubs at once. He listened to the coach as well. He learned well.
I
But
did as well.
yeah, but we weren't. And I think Ben was talking about, we weren't club jumping. We weren't doing like multiple, 5 different clubs. But we noticed that he was progressing, going to one club a lot more. So we zeroed it out. We started taking him to Askren. Josh and Dewey Krieger had transformed Liam when it comes to national type wrestling, right? Like when it came to being competitive, wrestling hard, wrestling smart. Liam still would always get winded because he didn't want to get on a treadmill or, all this other stuff, but still, that's been a battle since he was probably 10 years old. So that's once I got him in front of coaches like that, I was still helping at Aviators. When we got to Askren, I was just watching the window. That's it. I didn't talk to him. He saw me, like I was just kind of there as a dad in the window, but like, hey, pay attention to what you're doing. Don't be doing that shit, kind of correcting him, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to put him in hands that I could trust, right? Because that's what happens when a kid's able to click with a coach and you can tell that they're doing well. I don't want to get in the way. I don't want to interrupt what you're doing. I want to let you do your thing because you're good at it, and I'm not as good as you, right?
Yeah.
That's where we kind of got to. And once we got him to Askren, I kind of started to realize that this is a little bit bigger than what I think he thinks it is. He's really kind of pushing the limits. So at 11, we took him to North Carolina, right? We took him to Super 32.
At 11?
At 11.
Ooh.
And he took third.
Around same time as Max. Max went around his 6th grade year too.
Yep. And he took third and didn't place after that until last year. It's tough, right? But that was that. Like I said, at that age, I got to the point where I was just kind of like, okay, you're doing something. I need to leave it alone, but I'm going to be here. I was the guy that was pushing him that little bit, right? The coaches did their thing, and I'd be like, oh, what'd coach tell you? You know, and I'll take that little piece of information that coach gave him, and I'll dial it up a notch just to make him kick it into gear just a little bit extra, right? That's all I wanted to do. I would always ask Josh, hey, we're going to this tournament. What is it? What do I need to look at? You know, things like that. We got to the point where it's just like, okay, this is what he wants to wrestle. Oh, everybody knows this. It was Iowa, 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 Iowa. That kid had 3 Iowa singlets. He had Iowa shorts. He had Iowa hat. He had Iowa jacket. He had Iowa backpack. He had Iowa shoes. He had Iowa, Iowa, Iowa. He had Iowa tattoos on his face too. Whatever. But that was just, I think it was a good way to kind of get him to grind, you know, watching the Iowa videos. I don't know what you guys did, but man, I'll tell you what, when Liam was little and he was, because there's days where he'd be kind of down, we'd do a little bit of Monster in a cup form, put some Monster in there, give him a little kick. But that was it. That was it. We just wound him up and let him go. Coaching, like you said, I knew about single legs, double legs, you know, half Nelson's cradles, all that stuff. I just coaching the basic shit, and then man, we let it go. And I noticed it, again, it like, you know, when we started going to some of those national tournaments, he really wanted to do it. And I said, okay. So I started a dual team, Wisconsin Iron. You know, I didn't want just, you know, Liam to get better. We knew a bunch of kids, you know, Landon Bogards, Camden Ruggs, you know, all these kids that are now going to D1 schools.
Yeah.
We wanted those kids around because we knew that they were part of that thing. You know, they were part of that mentality of this is what they want to do. It might be a pipe dream, but they're pushing.
No, it's no real talk. It's the parents, man. Those parents, you need to be around those type of parents that, like I said before, the craziest parents make the best sports kids, right? Those were the kids that were like the Ruggs, yourself, the Bogards, the oh my God, what was his name? The Lebinskis, those type of kids, those type of parents. We needed to be around those dudes because we needed to see what was the like the next level, right? We needed to push each other in order for us to succeed to where we at. Now think about this though. Because Liam, Max, Rugg, Lebinsky, Bogart, those kids like Zion Bills, the Bills.
Yeah,
we were at every national tournament.
Yes, correct.
We were at every local tournament. We were everywhere, and we pushed each other and we tested each other to make sure that we were where we need to be at. Think about it now. Your son going D1, Bill gonna go with D1. Rugg is going D1. Even D2. Like we pushed each other to make each other better, dude.
Correct.
Like it was crazy.
It was an information pipeline, right? Like you were saying, the parents challenged each other because they're saying, "Oh, we heard so and so went here. We're gonna go here." We're like, "Yeah, we are too. When are you going?" You know,
the middle school duels, the preseason nationals, the battle by the borders, all these places, like we competed.
Tulsa. We went to Tulsa. Twice, you know, like
I went to Tulsa one time. I
went twice, and after the second, I mean, it was a tough tournament, right? And after the second one, I was like, I don't know. I think we're good.
It was tough, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna go back here again. But man, it was freaking it was freaking tough, dude. It was tough, but we pushed each other to get us better.
So we got to this point, right? And I knew at some point we would start getting, you know, communication from coaches, things like that. And phone calls and whatnot. And most of the time, and this is folks, this is where hopefully parents kind of pay attention, because I didn't know any of this stuff. And again, I thank Jamie Nelson for the help with it, letting me know about certain things and how you should approach a coach and things you should say to a coach, because I didn't, as much as Liam didn't know, I didn't know. I didn't know how to talk to these guys. I don't know how to, you know, if they call, like, they don't care about me. They don't give two shits about parents. Parents, understand that. They don't care about you. They
don't.
do,
They
because you
don't.
have the child they want.
Yeah.
They don't care about you. They're actually
Yeah.
watching some of the actions that you do to see if maybe that's what your kid does, but that's it. They don't care,
That's fact.
right?
Say it again. Say it again. They do what?
They don't care about you. They care about the kid. They care about the wrestler. That's what they
And
care
the
about.
actions that the parents do.
Correct. They watch, so they watch mannerisms, they watch reactions, they watch everything. There's always, it's an interview. You are
Yeah.
interviewing for them and they're interviewing for you. It's a whole interview
Correct.
process, right?
Correct.
So I think the fact that we get lost in I'm so excited to go through this with them, that's great, but you need to take a back seat. Like, you need to just be a guide.
But let's be honest though. If we had dads like us, dog, we would be fucking phenomenal. Come on, let's be honest with it though. Let's be honest. Hey, most parents ain't gonna talk to. Hey, I'm gonna put the goddamn hat up right here. If I had a dad like me,
Yeah.
goddamn, I'd be motherfucking phenomenal. I ain't even gonna goddamn lie. Let's be 100 with it.
Right. But the thing is that with me in the process that I, and listening to what I was being told and things like that, I was like, okay, well, I get it. It's not about me. So I have to watch my P's and Q's. I don't really watch my P's and Q's anymore, but at first I was watching my P's and Q's.
I don't even be caring.
So, the first I knew Liam wasn't going to be a Badger. You ready, Dimitri? This is the one we want to talk
about. Oh, we're about to go here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hey, say hey all day, about to pop in real quick.
Oh,
give me 1 second. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm about to go. Give me 1 second. I'm about to pop off and I'm gonna come right back.
All right.
Hey, give me 1 second.
You bet. I'll keep everybody going while you're doing something. Okay, Said Hey is gonna be back. Said Hey all day. He's gonna be back. So I'm not going to go too much of the Badger thing because I know I got someone coming back here, but it was a peculiar type of situation, right? It wasn't at the time. It was not. I mean, it wasn't really a no, I guess, with the Badgers. Like, I mean, when we went to the duel against Iowa, things like that, because it was Iowa. We went to the duel. We watched the duel. Badgers got smashed that day, right? I mean, we went there as Iowa fans in the first place. We weren't there necessarily to see if the Badgers were going to pull off a win against them, because at that point it just was not happening. But
all right, let's talk about this right now. Let's go. All right, you ready? Came on, say hey all day, coming on.
Okay, all right.
Badgers.
All right, here we go.
Let me tell you this right here.
Yep.
Right? Max wanted to be a Badger.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Bono. And I'm going to say it. You might not like it, and I'm going to say it.
Whatever. It don't matter at this point.
Bono didn't want Max. And I'm glad Bono didn't want Max. Mm-hmm. They going to be mad at me. Say what you wanted to say.
Don't matter. They don't watch my shit. Say it. Say it and spray it.
It's the fact of the matter is that you got to remember, these are 17, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, right?
Correct.
Why do you think that they don't understand life like that, right? They understand. Right. Remember when you was a kid?
Yep.
And we thought we was going to be a Badger, but I promise you, SIUE is probably one of the best colleges that I have been to. Coach DT Daryl Thomas, oh my God, when this man came to my house and he was the first person to come in and he sat down right here where I'm at. My wife Asian. She had egg rolls set down, right? Egg rolls. Probably one of the best egg rolls you're gonna have in your life. So if you need some goddamn egg rolls, holler at your boy, say hey all day. I give you some goddamn egg rolls that's gonna be fucking phenomenal, right? Because they authentic. You feel me? Yep. They from the motherland. Mm-hmm. So we sat down and he said, hey, look, I was recruiting you because you was beating the kids that I was recruiting. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay. He said, you beat the kids that was recruiting, but you just lost to just randoms. And I said, oh, I love you. Mm-hmm. I said, you came here and you told the truth.
Yep.
And when he said that, I knew I knew personally, I said, this is the place that Max need to be at. Daryl Thomas is a phenomenal coach.
Did you
And
guys
when
go to
he,
campus?
yeah, we went to the
Okay.
campus. The
Good.
campus was freaking phenomenal. I
Good.
loved it.
Good. Good.
And this is why I loved it, right? We love fishing, we love hunting. Yes, I'm black. I love hunting, I love fishing, right?
No, you
Oh
can't do
my
that.
God. I love fishing and hunting.
You can't do
And
it.
they took us to the back trails of like they had us on the golf carts and we
Yeah.
was hitting the trails where the fishing ponds was at, where the
Nice.
hunting ponds was at. And oh my God, I freaking loved it, dude.
Was it just
It
you
was
guys?
it was me, Max, my wife,
Yeah.
my kids, and it was a couple other recruits. And I said, Max, this is the place where you need to be at because they're going to develop you.
Nice. So that was the big thing that we learned as well. Not just about like the school itself, but like, so parents, when these kids are looking at these schools, right? You're still along. Don't, when I say stay out of it, like I'm just saying be a guide, right? Don't
Yeah.
put your nose, don't stick your nose in it. Just be off to the side listening, because that's when you guys walk away. That's when you can talk to your son or daughter and be like, hey, notice coach said this. Maybe you should pay attention to this, kind of thing. Help them out with that, right? Don't butt in though, right? So we got to the point where we kind of said, okay, and this was told to me. They have to, number one, pretend you're not going to school there. Parents, pay
Yeah.
attention to that. Pretend you're not going to go to school there. Pretend you're just moving there and you're going to live there. Could you see yourself doing it? Okay. That's one factor. Obviously, and then the other factor you just mentioned, that coach made, number one, it made you feel comfortable as a parent. So
It made me feel comfortable when he
right.
said, you beat the top kids, but you lose to randoms.
Yep.
That's what I love the most.
Yep. He recognized something in him already, right? So
Yes.
that's a path of development in my eyes. That's a path of development already when they can kind of see and pay attention. Oh, their coaches may have seen it, but they didn't tell him, right? They didn't say it to his face or present it to him. Then they might have. But so what we also learned too is that with the expectations of a coach, right? Not every coach needs you to win Super 32. Not every coach needs you to win preseason nationals. These guys see potential in your kids. So allow them that chance to let that potential shine through, regardless of wherever it is. Make sure they're comfortable with the coach. Make sure you're comfortable with the coach. You're still sending your child here, right? I want to reiterate, don't just ignore the situation, but just stay back, be in the background. It's a fun process. I can tell you when our recruiting process started, this is how cool Wisconsin was to us. It's a great story. They already knew Liam wasn't going there. I had made it abundantly clear online, whether it was online, on here, I made it abundantly clear he was not going to be going to Wisconsin. So with that being said, recruiting process started. And I want to say, I can't remember when he sent the postcard out, but I know Reader always kind of had a smile on his face, and he was always the nicest to Liam. I've always kind of gravitated more towards Reader. I just like the guy's energy. I don't know how he would do as a head coach, but I liked him. So I was like, I don't hate, everything about the Badgers. There's some guys that were on the team that we like. I love Barnett. He's a great kid. The guy, man, now he's not a kid, but we got to the point where we had gotten, I think, a card from NDSU, from the coach.
I got NDSU, yeah.
And then we got this postcard from the Badgers, right? And I'm like,
dude, you got a postcard? I ain't get no goddamn postcard.
We got a postcard. But the point was that he wasn't going to go there, but we get this postcard that says, looking forward to going to the recruiting process with you, Liam. John Reader. John, stop it. You weren't going to recruit him because you weren't going to. Funny postcard, funny haha. Great job sending that over saying, hey, maybe he's going to go here because maybe he's not, kind of thing. So we ignored that. Now we started going into the rest of the process, right? First step was NDSU. That was the first visit we took. I'm totally new to it. I didn't go to college, right?
How did you like NDSU though? How did you like it?
Loved it. Cool? I loved Obi. Obi's a great guy. I love the coaching staff. Mattingly was great. I think big guy. Oh man, if I can remember his name. He actually went back to Penn State. So he left, but we loved the place, and I think Tyson Martin was there in the visit with us as well.
Okay.
as kids, both those guys are kind of hanging out, and I think Liam's telling me, he's like, yeah, Tyson and I, if we both go here, we're gonna be like roommates and stuff. I'm like, this is okay. This is where the dreaming part starts with the we want to do this stuff. So it was fun listening because he was excited. I was like, okay, he's having fun. Let's do this thing, right? And Liam's big on not drinking, right? Doesn't want to be around it. Doesn't want to have a picture. If it's he doesn't want it. He's safe sport, all that shit. And he said he won't
Yeah.
even. Okay, Christina. Let's put it this way. Christina likes to drink Mike's Hard Lemonade, right? She won't ask him to get it because he'll tell her no because of safe sport from the refrigerator. I have to go get it. Okay. That's how serious this kid is. He doesn't want to touch it, doesn't want to be around it. We go to NDSU, nothing gets these guys. They're college kids, and we're there during homecoming, nonetheless, right? Liam and Tyson were asked.
Crazy.
Liam asked if they wanted to, if him and Tyson wanted to either go golfing or maybe go to like a party or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, Tyson and I looked at each other and we were like, we want to go golfing. I was like, all right, okay, that's cool. I appreciate that because I mean, you totally could have said, yeah, I want to go check out, see what a college party looks like. I don't blame those kids like at all. But in Liam's head, he doesn't want to babysit that, right? He doesn't want to have to worry about a teammate coming in. What was the first visit Max went on?
So we went on to App State.
Nice.
I like App State. I like Bianchi. Angie Bianchi, Bianchi and their family. Bianchi. I forgot
Joey, I think, is out there. I think.
Like Bianchi, dude. Yeah, dude, they're freaking phenomenal there. We would have went to App State. I promise you, we would have went to App State if certain things would have lined up with us. Sure. And then we went to and the only other college that came to visit us at home was SIUE. Daryl Thomas. Okay. Nobody else came to visit us, right? Because think about it. Max, he won, but he never really won the big things. He never won state. Sure. Second twice, fifth his freshman year. US Open he placed. So it was really never like that. So SIU came and Daryl Thomas said that I was recruiting you because, and I asked him when he's sitting, dude, right here where I'm at right now. He was sitting on the couch. And I said, why are you recruiting him? He said, you beat the kids that I was recruiting. And you will beat the high level kids, but then you will lose to randoms. And when he said that, I said, I like you because you came into my home and told me that Max is good, but he still loses to people he should never lose to. I respect that. We went to App State. It was a great visit. Some things I didn't I loved, some things I didn't love. Right? And I just felt like Daryl Thomas, because he recruited Dejan and he recruited McGee, but then he wound up they wound up canceling the program at Old Dominion. And I believe that he was genuine. And when I went to that college visit at SIUE, I said, and you know me, I'm just a motherfucker, right? I'm gonna just say the most craziest shit ever in the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, is this like a natural thing? Is this repetitive? Like, do you do this all the time? He said, look, yeah, I do, but when the people that I enjoy, I really talk to. And he was just very genuine. And when he was genuine, he was honest. I just immediately I said, I like you. And it's development, dude. It was development all day. Bianchi, I would have went to I went to App State, but it was other things that I just didn't agree with.
Yeah,
and
that's fine. Yeah.
I like, to be honest with it. Parents got to be honest. Like, I know my son, I know what this is, and I don't like certain things, and I do like certain things. The coach was phenomenal. Like, they develop kids, and they just do. But it was more like SIUE just really can't. They came They came to the house. They saw the potential.
Yeah.
It's really about the potential in college. It's not like what you've done. It's
It is.
about your potential at the next level. That's
Correct.
what I love to see is the potential, and they actually was honest, dude.
Yeah.
I that's what I loved about it. They was
So we went.
honest.
The second trip was to Indiana for us. PD's down there. We went to. I can't remember when it was. They had a foot. Obviously, they try to get you there when there's a football game, right? That's a big recruiting thing. So we got
Yeah,
down there.
they do the football, but
Yep.
Wisconsin didn't bring us on the official visit though. I swear to God, we went to Wisconsin. Wisconsin didn't
Parents,
bring
that's a
us an
sign.
official visit. I'm gonna
That's a
talk shit
sign.
right now. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
talk
yeah.
my shit real quick. You
Do
hear
it.
me? I'm
Do
gonna
it.
talk my shit. Fuck it. I'm gonna talk my shit. Bono, your motherfucking ass brung us down there and you told us this. You said, we're not gonna give you a scholarship. We'll do this, we'll do that. I'm like, okay. Max was at Fargo. Max is right here right now. He looking at me like, Dad, don't do this to me
Oh,
right now. Max. So we was at Fargo.
yeah.
He watched a wrestler before us, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna take the head off right now.
Oh, it's getting hot.
He
In here.
watched the wrestling match before us. My wife just told me to stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Just say hey all day, right? So they watched the wrestler before us.
Yep.
They walked away from our match, right?
Yep.
And I had Max text the coach. I said, hey, text him and see. They said he was like, oh yeah, buddy, I saw your match, dude. We phenomenal, this whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, bullshit. That was the weakest response I ever heard in my life. And at that moment, I knew Max didn't want to go there. And
Yeah.
at that moment, I knew that they didn't want us there.
Yeah.
Go someplace where you want it, not tolerate it.
And that's that. I was just gonna get that. So that's the one thing that I noticed. Like when we went to Indiana, they didn't. And most Big Ten schools, or some Big Ten schools, I hear do this. Like they bring you up, they tell you, whatever. This is what we think your son is. We think he's a builder. All this other things. They don't make an offer, right? Unfortunately, with the time frame of what we were in, with the NIL deal, with the roster cuts deal, that kind of thing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that obviously I knew a lot about what was going on with the NCAA. And so I told Liam, I was like, hey, you have to be decisive. You got to make a decision. We have to figure out where you're going to fit in. Because you also have to look at a school. If your kid's trying to wrestle there too, are they going to start next year? Or are they going to start in 2 years? Are they
It didn't even matter about starting. I just wanted him to get a great experience and a college degree.
There's an expectation. There's a slight expectation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's that slight expectation. The education was always the big thing. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I want my kid to wrestle, right? But I'm not going to lie. He's going to Virginia. This is basically a public Ivy school. When he said he was going there, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Education's going to be top notch. Let's do this, man. Like, I don't even care, right? But either way, the Indiana was just kind of like, love the coach. Again, I love those guys. They were very nice, very welcoming. Never had a problem there. The Iowa visit, all three of those schools came in home, right? The Iowa visit was the one that really turned us off because of the non-transparency of what was going to go on with.
What do you mean non-transparency? What
I knew what was going on with the NCAA, and we all know Iowa. They got a guy that's got money. His name's Bob, right? We'll just go with that. So I knew that they were going to try and there's something.
Dude, they going to hate us after this podcast. You know that, right?
I don't really care because he's going to Virginia. So I told Morningstar, I specifically said, I want to know, when we get down there, we don't want to talk about anything about NIL. We don't want to talk about anything. I want to know what the school's going to invest in. I mean, he's like, well, it's all kind of part of it. I was like, I get that. That shit can all come afterwards. I don't want to hear about it. Just because. And I said, Liam's going to be coming when Bo Bassett's there, when D Lockett's there, when Jax Forrest is there. I was like, he's going to be in the background. I don't know how it's going to feel for him. You're going to, taking the experience for what it is. But before we even had that visit, to the actual official visit to Iowa, he went to Virginia. Right now, Liam had been to Iowa 4 or 5 times already, training at the RTC. He was
Oh,
working with
really? Oh, okay.
DeSanto and guys like that, and doing all the
Okay.
workouts, all that shit. So he'd been down there. He got the feel kind of already. The official
Okay.
visit would have just been to like probably hit up a football game and then kind of hang out with some guys and that he already knew, So it wasn't going to be like this huge kind of deal. So it wasn't a big deal that Bo was there, but and all those guys. But either way, we went to Virginia. Virginia. So this is another thing. They never even came to our house. Virginia never came to our house.
Really?
Their house visit was to our camper outside of 32, Super 32. That was
What
their
kind of
house
camper
visit.
you got? What kind of camper you got?
We just rented an RV. That was all we did. We rented an RV. We
Okay.
went to,
Okay.
and
Okay.
drove down.
Okay.
Because when we were done, we met them for the first time. When we were done, we were driving up to Virginia to go visit those guys. That's when we went on the official visit.
Mm-hmm.
Liam's a big history kid. Walked around Virginia a little bit. Got sold. You can't beat the connections. You can't, when it comes to getting an education, you can't. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. Other schools has nothing to do with these other schools, but just in the light
Yeah.
of like, holy shit, he's going to go to Virginia. Like, damn. Okay. We got out of the elevator in Virginia after talking to those guys. They kind of made the offer, things like that. And Liam walks out. He goes, "I'm going here." I'm like, whoa. Like, you have an Iowa visit yet? He goes, "Nope, not going."
Oh, so he already knew he wanted to go there.
Already knew. Garland, when those guys were coaching, we were just watching a practice, just watching, right? And same thing that you said with the coach. He came in and he gave you the real deal. He told you exactly what he thought and what he saw. Garland was coaching, telling his guys, saying, "I'm repeating myself. Why do I have to repeat myself in here?" I was like, man, that sounds like me. Like, that's how I talk. Like, holy shit! Like, I hate repeating myself.
Dude,
too.
I felt like that with Daryl Thomas. When he was sitting down here on my couch over here, I swear, I promise you, I said, that is me if I would have went the college coaching route. I said, I promise you, he sounds like me.
Mm-hmm. Garland apologized to me. He goes, "I'm sorry you had to hear that." I was like, no. Continue, please. I like what you're saying. So, I mean, it was sold and he was comfortable there. We as parents, I mean, Christina's a history major. So the East Coast is like, she lives in it. Like, we're going to be over there constantly, right? So we were sold there right away. And it felt like home to Liam. Like, the guys, they brought him in. They told a story about Jack Lesher was talking about how he, was told that he was going to get the scholarship. And then something happened with some funds and they said they might not be able to do it. He's like, Coach Garland came through. He pulled through and he got it done what he promised, and he keeps his promises. And I said, that's when Not everybody's gonna like Garland. You guys, obviously you like DT, right? So there's everybody's got their fit somewhere. It doesn't have to be at a huge school. Guys, these D3 and D2 schools, man, have you seen some of the wrestlers coming out of there? Grandview is pretty good college, right? Don't shy away from those schools. Take every opportunity, take every visit. That's one thing that we took away from DeSanto.
Yeah.
His parents never let him visit anywhere. He was homeschooled. They told him he was going to Drexel.
Oh, really?
He said, take every visit you get. Take every single one. Whether you're going there or not, take every single visit because you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't. You really don't. And I think what a lot of parents need to understand is that it's about the authenticity of the coach.
Correct.
If you have a good discernment
mm-hmm.
of what a person really is, you would know if that's the right fit for you.
For sure.
That's what I 100% believe.
So with what you guys went through, the process, what was the most? You guys had some fun at SIU. They took you around and kind of took you on a golf cart and kind of went through the woods and shit like that. But we was
going crazy over there at SIU. It was so much fun. But go ahead.
What part of it? I guess what part of it was your favorite? What part did you like the most out of it as a parent?
I like the fact that we were sitting at lunch. We was at Chick-fil-A, right? We was at Chick-fil-A, and I said, you guys do these visits a lot. When does it get redundant? When does it get repetitive?
Yeah.
Like, do you say the same thing over and over again? Like, or are you authentic? And DT and the other coach was like, yeah, it does get repetitive, but you know when you know. You
So
know the kid that wants to be here, and you know the kid that don't want to be here.
yep, yep. And
It,
that Liam
that's
noticed
what it
that
really
too.
was.
Liam noticed that too, just being on trips. Like there are kids that were just like on their phone the whole time, right? Like
Yes,
doing nothing. I think Garland kind of ran into a situation like that too. Like because the coaches, like when it's interesting that you asked that because they put a lot into it, right? Especially when they're bringing a
they
group
do.
of kids in, they put a lot into it, and I think there were some kids that weren't paying too much attention at the time, and I think he kind of was like, "Hey, you guys want to be here, or do you not want to be here?
Or
Like,
you
what's
want to
going
be
on?"
here, or do you don't? And
Yeah.
that was the biggest thing. But like to be honest with you, just to be the most authentic of it all is when if a coach come do a home visit
Mhm.
and they tell you the honest truth about
Yeah.
who your kid is,
Yep.
and they don't care that this is like right. I'm in my house, right? This is my house. I'm the husband. I'm the father. This is my house. And when another man comes in this house trying to give you direction on your son and he tells you the truth
Mhm.
and he don't hold back, that's when you know the authenticity of everything.
For sure. Yep.
Is when that
For sure.
man is not scared to tell another man the truth in his home.
Yep.
That's when you know you need to go with that coach. If that man comes in your house and say, your son beats, yeah, I was recruiting your son because he was beating the kids that I was recruiting,
Yep.
but he lose to random kids that he should not lose to. And he was not scared to say that. I
Yeah.
said, you know what,
Yeah.
dude? I will go to war with you any day.
So I'm proud of Max. We've watched him for a while, so it's good that he got to a place that he's comfortable, that he likes, and I hope he does nothing but grows and succeeds. He's going to do awesome, right? I just look at his parents. Like you guys have raised him right. He's going to do good. So I think we're done talking about our kids now, right? We
Yeah.
done? I think we're done
Yeah.
talking about recruiting. So you kind of went off today. You kind of
Yo,
went
fuck
off
Dan
today.
LaSavage. Fuck goddamn RQ. But what I'm about to tell you right now, motherfucking RQ, right? Hey, cowboy goddamn said hey all day. I'm about to put
Here it
motherfucking hat
comes.
on right now,
Here it
goddamn it.
comes.
Hey, check me out, right? Hey, check me out. RQ said, RQ said, look at the goddamn post. Cedric Hay will never touch my goddamn legs. I double legged him and fucking foot sweeped him, and I blast doubled his goddamn ass. If you don't
Okay, so
believe
we
me,
got
look at the goddamn footage at AWA. Good to go.
Ben's got that pulled up. Ben's got that pulled up. He said, but here's the thing. So everybody out there, you don't know RQ. If you know wrestling and you're on Rockfin, there's a page, and God, I'm advertising for him. God, it sucks. He's one
I
of the
like
guys.
RQ. RQ is, hey,
I
you need
know.
to talk to RQ. If you really just sit down and talk to RQ, that
Yeah,
motherfucker got a goddamn story that will blow your mind,
I'm
dude.
sure he does. I'm sure he does.
Oh
But
my God.
so he's
RQ
a
was
guy.
the phenomenal wrestler, phenomenal kid.
Yeah, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just talking about the WI wrestle thing. It's on. So he's a part of WI wrestle, right? And he wrestled, right? So he did good. He's a good high school wrestler. I'm not never going to take anything away from his abilities, right?
He
Especially his
wrestled in
athletic.
college.
Yeah, wrestling in college. So you got challenged by him at one point, right? So RQ said something. He's a young guy. You're how old? Said how old?
I'm 37, RQ like
37.
20 something.
Yep. So a little banter went back and forth, right? Are you there?
I
Set.
can hear you. Go ahead.
You can. Okay. So banter was going back and forth. That started out. Did RQ say something to you first?
No. So I felt like RQ wasn't giving us the respect that we needed.
Okay.
You feel it, dig me?
Yeah. But what's the
RQ
respect
wasn't
though?
giving the respect that we needed. And I said,
Yeah.
you know what, RQ? I'm going to beat your ass. RQ didn't want that smoke. So we get to wrestling, right?
Yeah.
I play a little cat and mouse game with his ass a little bit. I'm just playing around with him. RQ say, okay, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And I put him on his ass. Hey, RQ wrestled in college. I never wrestled in college, right?
Yep.
The
Correct.
moment, so Back in 2007, 2008, I was gonna go in college to wrestle at Lakeland College.
Okay.
Milwaukee Custer High School. I was gonna wrestle in college. I had a couple of I had one buddy that went to fucking goddamn Lakeland College, got the stealing goddamn cell phones, motherfucker. Right?
Oh man, cell
Goddamn
phone,
stealing cell phones, you
cell phone.
motherfucker. So, excuse my language. So he's got the
It's
stealing
okay.
cell phones. I had a kid when I was 18 years old. I was
Yeah.
married at 18, been married for 20 years. Same goddamn wife, 5 goddamn kids. Yes, I'm a goddamn unicorn. You
May's
feel
a
me?
saint. May's a saint.
Yes. So I was going wrestling. He didn't want to do it. I was like, let's get this working. I called him out.
Yeah.
I put him on his ass. Hey, RQ, I put you on your ass. You literally said, Sedrick will not touch my goddamn legs. Whoa, you goddamn lying. I put you on your goddamn ass. Good to go. And then after that, right, I'm like, okay, it's good to go. I put him on his ass. So RQ like, oh, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. It's okay. It's not even worth it. No, RQ. You called me out at WI Wrestle. You didn't want to go live, and I put you on your ass. Somebody who never wrestled in college put you on your ass and put you on your back. Holla at your boy. That's all I'm saying.
Said okay. So when I heard the whole thing, like I think Liam told me about it, and Liam was kind of like, "Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that said in RQ are going to wrestle?" I'm like, no, they're not. No, they're not.
You didn't want it.
So I saw your stream, right? I saw your stream, and because you even said too, he's like, "We're gonna wrestle. We ain't gonna do it live. We ain't gonna do it live. We're gonna do a little wrestling match, whatever." And I think you said something about you thought it was gonna be like a period, then they wanted to do a whole match. You're like, "Oh hell no." Like, I don't want to go a whole match. I just want to wrestle him and take him on his ass. So,
oh, hell no. I was tired of that motherfucker. I drink too many goddamn beers. Good to go. I'm tired. I said, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you 45-second first takedown wins. Good to go. He didn't want to do it. I even put up $1,000. $1,000 to RQ. $1,000 first takedown win. He didn't want to do it.
Then it turned into like $100 a takedown. It was like $100.
Then it turned to $100.
Yeah,
he didn't want to do it.
That's a solid bet. That's a solid $100 a takedown. I mean, that's kind of like golfing. You know what I'm saying? That's what guys do in a golf.
$100 a hole, $100 a goddamn takedown. He didn't want to do it. I put him on his goddamn ass. Ben Askren even said it on his podcast.
He did.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So when I put him on his ass, right?
Yeah.
He like, oh, Cedric, you a good politician. Nah, you said I couldn't touch your legs, and I did. Don't get it twisted. I might not have wrestled in college, but I get in that ass. Good to go. So now let's fast forward a little bit. Dan goddamn motherfucking LaSavage.
Dan LaSavage. Mr. LaSavage.
Dan goddamn LaSavage. And this is gonna turn to more than wrestling, Dan.
Yeah. You heard?
Jake Clip from Pure Vita, which has multiple UFC fighters.
Yeah.
Gonna train me. Me and Dan is gonna put the goddamn gloves on. And I'm gonna beat Dan ass so goddamn bad. Dan fought professionally. Who is this?
Oh, dude, that's Coach. That's dude. Help me out, Coach Herbo is the guy he listens to. I'm Schultz.
Hey,
last name Schultz.
All I'm saying is this: Dan LaSavage tried to challenge me. I'm about to post a video. I came in my goddamn. My goddamn phone fell. God damn it! How do I fix this?
You're good.
How do I fix this?
What are you fixing?
Hold on. Wait, my bad. My phone got down.
There?
Hold on, wait a minute. My bad. My phone fucking up because I'm so goddamn excited right now. Good to go. My goddamn phone went crazy. Dan goddamn LaSavage. I'ma show you the goddamn video of where I fucking came in and I was goddamn. I was putting in drywall for 14 goddamn hours. I came in this motherfucker and I fucking almost choked your ass out. December 23rd, I'm gonna choke Dan out. You know what? Fuck it, I ain't gonna choke him out. I'm gonna knock him out. God damn it. And when I knock Dan out,
Yeah.
it's gonna be dope.
Shit, dude. I need to be live for that one. I need to be in front of that one. In front of
God
that
damn it, I don't even know how my motherfucking phone just got to act
one.
stupid right now. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I see you. You just got to get it on something so it's still.
My bad. Hey, so what I'm trying to tell you right now, Dan LaSavage, after I done whooped RQ motherfucking ass already, RQ, you ain't about that action. I'm trying to tell you right now. I
He's
done
not.
put RQ on his ass. I foot
Mhm.
sweeped him. He said, you can't do this. I never wrestled in college. Ever. RQ wrestled at, what did he wrestle at? Oshkosh?
I don't remember. I don't
He
know.
wrestled at Oshkosh, didn't he coach at Parkside?
Yep.
Somebody who never, ever, ever wrestled in college put you on your back? Come on now, my dude.
I think Ben said like 4 times.
I'm going to say 3. I'm going to
3.
go 3.
You go 3.
And then after that, I was like, ah! Goddamn John. John made the go 5 minutes. John, I can't wrestle for 5 minutes, motherfucker. I'm 37
No.
goddamn years old. I drink goddamn Coors Light and goddamn motherfucking Heineken. I can't wrestle for 5 minutes.
Nope. I just
Put
lift
him on
blocks
his
and bricks.
ass.
I just lift blocks and bricks. That's all I do. Blocks and
That's
bricks.
all
and
I'm
quiet.
saying.
Good.
Put him on
Good.
his ass. I'm
Right.
telling you right now, RQ, you didn't want that smoke. Parker Keckheisen.
Oh,
He was at the practice yesterday.
ooh.
I was about to put him on his ass too.
Parker? What? No. Ho, 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 ho. This is getting heavy. You almost put Parker
Ask Parker. Ask Parker what happened yesterday. Ask him what happened yesterday.
Oh no. Okay.
Ask him what happened yesterday.
I'll ask him.
You think I'm lying? Ask Parker what happened yesterday. I said, Parker, put $1,000 on that. I'll put you on your ass. Anybody give me 30 seconds, I'll put you on your ass. 30 seconds. Anything after that, I'm done. 30. Give me 30-second takedown. I'm putting you on your motherfucking ass. I ain't gonna cuss on your podcast, but I'm telling you, 30 seconds, I'm gonna put you on your ass. And this is the other thing right here. And I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm about to challenge him. And I want this motherfucking smoke for real. Hodge Wage from not Highway. So if you go on Facebook, my boy Lebinsky, wrestled Camden Rugg, right?
Yep.
If you go online and you look at it, he gonna say Rugg had 3 people that fall out. Lebinsky did this. I can't think of his name on the top of my head. I think Hodge from God damn it, I can't think of the name of him. I'm gonna challenge you too.
Oh, Coach Hodge. Yeah.
This is what I'm calling it. AWA fades. AWA fades.
Okay.
AWA fades. Anybody want that smoke with anybody from my North Shore club? Come holler at your boy. Say hey all day. I'm ready to pull out them L's.
So here's the thing: is do we then just set up a line with like a cash box for like takedown? So when you get the takedown, they have to put the $100 in it, kind of thing. Like we set this up like like when you throw the ball and you knock the clown in the pool. Is this the kind of thing where people can line up, come and wrestle you? Because I know Dylan Palacio did the whole. What did he run up to people in the street and he'd strip down to that banana hammock singlet, whatever, to chase people down the street, whatever. It's not like that, but it's like you're just waiting for guys to come up. Okay, you want to try to take me down? I'm taking you down in 30 seconds. After that, I'm done. Like,
30-second takedown, like Henshaw did at that one little go. 30-second takedowns, because they don't believe that somebody who never wrestled at Division I level can take a Division I college wrestler down.
Right. So then guys on Twitter are going to question how good those Division I college wrestlers were, because that's where Twitter's at, right? Like they're going to be like, well, who'd you actually wrestle? You know, all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. We're 30, 40-something years old. The fact that I can take you down in any reason, shape, form, or matter, even with a rope.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm taking down. So December 23rd, I'm knocking Dan LaSavage out.
Okay.
I'm going to cold clock him out. We're putting
Send me.
gloves on, and I'm going to
Oh,
knock Dan LaSavage clean out.
okay. All right. Where's this getting streamed? Where are you putting it on? Is this going live anywhere?
We're going to go live at
Okay.
Combat Corner. I'm going to knock him out. And when I knock him
Okay.
out and I choke him out, I want a year of gear supply for my whole high school.
You've been challenged already by this one here, Coach. So Herbo is a guy that he listens to, but his last name's Schultz. I say Coach Schultz. That's just what I call coaches, right? That's what I do.
Yeah.
But he says that Hodge is going to smoke you.
What? What?
Oh, he likes to stir a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. He just got done wrestling the College Open himself. He screwed up his shoulder and he just walked that shit off.
Hey, I'm about to hit you with the goddamn the preacher walk. Jesus help me. I'm trying to tell you right now, they don't want this smoke.
No, they don't.
You gonna get hit with the SETI shuffle. Who
You
want
gonna get
this
hit
smoke? Who wants to put the
bandit.
$1,000 up right now? You know what? I ain't even gonna do $1,000 because I know how the academy is right now and how everybody's job is working right now and how everybody doing it right now. Who want to challenge it? $500 right now. Who want that smoke? Hodge, I'm gonna get you that smoke. If you want it, let's get it.
He said Coach Hodge used to work for him.
If you want it, let's do it. $500 right now. Put it up right now. $500 right now. Who wants that smoke?
He says
so, hey, first takedown win.
This is great. This is why we're doing this. Right?
$500 first takedown win. I'm trying to tell you right now. My man, Dan LaSavage, I'm going to knock you out.
It won.
He in Japan right now. So he don't know what's going on, but he do because I'll show you the text message thread where he's scared. Hodges, who want that smoke up against my man Lebinsky. I'm gonna take you down 500 off the bat. RQ, I already foot sweep you, double legs you, show up the video. He just said $1,000 off. Hey, you know what? I don't even want to take no money out your mouth. You feel me? I don't even want you to feel like you on some welfare right now. You feel it, dig? You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is right now, put up the money. If you want the smoke, come holler at your boy. Say hey all day.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
What location is that at? Where are you at? What location?
I'm at North Shore with Max Asker.
Yep, you can look it up on the website. North Shore is down by kind of Heartland, whatever. Smoke.
It don't even matter. I'll meet you in the projects. I'll meet you in the suburbs. I'll meet you in the goddamn sewer. I'll meet you anywhere. Good to go. Wherever you want to get this smoke at, I'll show you. So, hey, I'm calling it right now. It's called AWA Fades.
Fade. Got it. 10-4.
AWA Fades. So the main ones that's talking that smoke, hey, fuck it. I even take Ben ass down. Good to go.
Woo! You're going after a guy that's got two new lungs, brother.
Do Ben got a black lung? Because if he got a
no, I don't know. I don't know the donation person, so I don't know.
I need to know the donation because I don't want to do it. No, my man Ben, I love my man Ben. I ain't even gonna capture you. I love my man Ben.
It's okay.
I love my man Ben. But Hodge, the one that was talking that smack to my man Lebinsky,
yeah,
I'll take you down all day. And I'm gonna show you right now, right? Hey,
Wade Hodge.
Wade Hodge?
Yep, Wade.
I'll take you down any day. When you want the smoke, how you want the smoke, anytime, anywhere. Put 500 on it.
If you're talking about this guy, Coach Herbo, that's Coach Schultz. He's out of. Are you in PA right now, Coach? Or I think you're out of Ohio though, right? Like you're from Ohio, but you're living in PA, right? He'll answer in a second here. But yeah. No, it's fun. I think doing kind of like a carnival style kind of lineup and doing some money for some takedowns. I mean, what is it? 35, 45 seconds. That's all you really need for a takedown.
No, it's first takedown win.
There you go.
It ain't, it ain't, it ain't,
Oh,
it ain't folk. Oh, what'd he say?
Coach Schultz, Colin Palmer Wrestling Academy, 15. Sedrick K, AWA, 0.
Oh my God. They over here. Hey, was he drinking tonight or something? What's
He's
wrong with him?
he's from PA, so we gotta let him slide a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what it is. I'm trying to tell you right now. All day, every day. Extra, extra, read all about it. Say Hayes on the run, and you can't do shit about it. You feel it, dig me? I'm trying to tell you right now who want the smoke. I'm putting the belt to ass all day. I love these college Division I wrestlers who
Yeah.
think they can just whoop anybody. I'm trying to tell you. You don't want that smoke. You know why? Because I'm getting trained by the best.
So here's the other thing. I think some of these guys might have come in a little late. I don't think they understand that you're also a former Marine, right? Like you didn't just like train for certain things for once in a while. You trained for a long time, all day, every day, with a bunch of guys. And I think, honestly, as me as a guy that does know wrestling now a little bit, I don't think I'd beat Sedrick. Plus, I'm 46, so there's that.
Man, hey, what I'm trying to tell you right now is this.
Way
I'm
better than him.
37 goddamn years old, and I swear to God, I beat you like I'm goddamn 27 years old. Good to go. You don't want this smoke. You don't want nothing with it. You talk about my man Lebinsky, I'm putting them paws on you. Who want the work? Dan, I'm knocking you out. Haas, I'm taking you down. Who else want the smoke?
Schultz.
My man said he attacked me. Did he say he attacked me?
He Tech Falls Marines easy, respectfully. He said respectfully.
Oh, my Jesus.
Respectfully.
Oh, you done made me cripple my goddamn hat. You see this goddamn Cody James right now. I swear to God, I ride like goddamn bull. Ye goddamn ha.
Now it only holds 5 gallons, not 10 gallons.
Man, hell yeah, I'm trying to tell you. They
All
don't
right,
want this smoke. I'm trying to tell you. It's called, I just made this up right now. It's called AWA Fades.
So is it AWA fades because like their toughness is fading? Is that what you're saying, or is it the
No,
haircut?
it's called, so when you about to fight somebody, let's get that fade on. It's called fighting, right?
Oh,
Hey, we about to fade. We about to get that fighting on. You feel it,
Okay.
dig me? Hey, we getting that fade on. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna talk to you in your. I'm gonna whisper to you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say, "Hey, look, bro. Hey, I'm gonna get close to you and say, I told you don't do this. You don't want this. I'm gonna whisper to you. I'm gonna tell you these sweet things in your ear and say, next time you think you can beat me, just listen to yourself. You feel it, dig?
Yeah, yeah. I feel it. I feel it.
December 23rd, I'm knocking Dan LaSavage out. Before that, Wade,
Yep.
I take you down as well. So when
Right.
do you want this smoke?
There's so much of it. I mean, I don't know. I don't want any. These guys all have said that they want it, but I don't know when they're going to step up to it. You know what I'm saying?
You know why they don't want it? Because they don't want to lose in front of their kids.
The only smoke you're seeing is out of your crack pipe. Put it down. That's Brian Randall. Brian.
Randall,
Brian.
what I'm saying is this: the crack pipe is this right here. We
I'm so glad we did this.
I'm like Noriega. You feel it, dig me?
I do. Yep.
Hey, we giving out them pounds. You don't want this smoke. If you want it, come holler at me. But this the thing though. Cook. They talk about it, but they not really about it.
Yeah. You know, I do notice a lot of that. You know, I've actually put my address out a couple times to some people, and they don't show up.
They don't. They won't because they scared. They afraid to lose in front of they. Hey, I'm gonna beat you so bad your wife might divorce you. Good to go. Shit. My wife just came downstairs and said, Sedrick, don't be cussing in front of these kids. My bad. Let me make sure that I don't want to treat you like a kid. I'm sorry, son. I'm telling you. The delusion, the they got this thing in their head that they forgot that sometimes when a real motherfucker come around,
Yeah.
when a real boss come around,
Sneaky.
they like, oh, let me calm down. You feel me?
And that's the thing
Extra,
is like,
extra, read all about it. Big said on the run, and you can't do nothing about it.
all right,
Who
man,
want the smoke? Put the
there's
money up,
they're
cash in
lining up.
hand. Let me know what's up.
They're lining up, bro. They're lining up. Like and that's what I'm saying. Like this is going to be entertaining. I honestly think that I think we can really capitalize on this. I think we could make this kind of an annual thing. You know what I'm saying? Once a year, like at the beginning of the season, every year, Sedrick challenges people for
Coach
money.
Harbaugh, who is this dude? Using
It's
nobody.
Coach Schultz. Coach Schultz. He's right. He's from on Twitter. He's also on. He's on Facebook and he's on Instagram. I'll send you his stuff, dude. He's
So
great,
do he
man.
want this smoke? Do he want it?
Yeah. He does. Yeah.
You
He's
don't
gonna
want
get it.
this smoke.
But see,
Hey, I'm ready any day, every day. I stay ready.
yeah.
Hey,
He
we can
likes
go
it,
right
man.
now.
He
You want to
likes it,
go right
man.
now?
Loves the energy. Loves it. I don't. He can't. He's from PA. He lives in Ohio. He's a little far away. He's coaching at a great club though. One of the
Hey,
Palmers.
I go drive down there, beat his ass, and then come back home and then call him later and say, "Hey, make me a goddamn sandwich. Good to go."
And then FaceTime him and tell him mail me that sandwich.
Mail me that. Hey, when I beat his ass, he gonna make me the sandwich on the spot. That's all I'm saying.
So we need to make this a regular thing. I think this is something that could be entertaining, right? You know
It's called AWA fades for
Fades.
all the coaches that said all these AW, because you know AWA got a lot of locations, right?
Yeah.
The kids love to see the coaches get their ass whooped. So
Yep.
guess what? I'm the one that put the belt to ass. Uh, 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 uh.
He's gonna be at RAF 03. That's right. I remember he went the last one. He went with his dad. Took his dad to RAF 02. So he said I was already Hodge's boss. I can show you who's boss too. So see, you got guys. You got the challengers. It's fine. We'll set
See,
it up.
that's the thing. They might challenge, but they really don't want to go through with it because they don't want to. They don't want to see. See, if they got kids, they gonna be too embarrassed because they gonna be like, "Dad, how did you just lose to this non-college guy?" They gonna think less of them. You feel me?
We're
See,
gonna
a
get
person
Coach
like
Schultz.
me, I don't care.
Oh, Shane will drive you to Chicago to make this happen. It'll be we'll contact. Well, Willie doesn't like me anymore, but we'll contact one of those guys and we'll see if
Hey,
we'll see.
Kennelly, already put you on your ass once already on the beach contest. I'll show the video proof of that.
God, you got receipts left and right.
I
That's
got
the best part.
receipts.
That's the best
Remember,
part.
I got receipts. If you
Oh,
need to see receipts, I'll show you receipts.
this is great. I'm telling you, dude. This is Cap. And now, Shane, you're using words that we shouldn't be using, man. I'm telling you, like we're past that. We can't use
Hold
Cap.
on, wait a minute. Oh, you better be lucky. I'm gonna have. You know what? I might have my wife bring the phone down and just show you the receipts. Hey, May, hold on, wait a minute. Time out. May, pull up my Facebook video of me putting Kennelly on his ass real quick.
Folks, I haven't done a show in like 3-4 months, maybe longer than that. And this is probably, I would say, one of the most exciting shows that I've had. Like,
I'm telling you, December 23rd, I'm knocking Dan LaSavage out. First knockout. We not doing tap out, we doing knockout.
Okay. So with that, okay. So is it the first time you go down knockout? How technical are we getting here?
No, I'm talking about going to
sleep. Okay.
We going to sleep. So let me tell you a story. Quick story. You ready for the story? So me and Dan LaSavage, we go out to a tournament a couple years ago. LaSavage, we go out. It's me and my wife anniversary. We wind up going out on my wife's anniversary. Me and LaSavage wind up being at the Hilton Hotel. We go into the lobby. LaSavage wanted to fight everybody. I said, fuck that. Man, you gonna fight. Me and
Yeah.
LaSavage go into the goddamn yard and I beat the shit out of him.
Belt the ass again.
Police come, right? Hey, we go back up to the
What?
room. Police
Police
come.
come?
Hey, I beat him up in the lobby, not in the lobby, out in the courtyard. We wind
Yeah.
up going upstairs. The police come, right? It's true story. I promise you.
Mhm.
I'm right handed guy. Police come, knock on the door. Hey, I heard y'all got the fighting. I'm like, no, we didn't get the fighting. Hey, I beat him up. He's okay. LaSavage comes to the door and say, no, I was being
Yeah.
rude and he had to knock me out. I said, it's okay. And he wound up letting us go. You feel it, dig me?
Yeah.
LaSavage don't want this work. Wade Hodges, you don't want this work. AWA Fags, you don't want this work. I'm trying to tell you, I'm being trained by Max Askren, John Goetz, and I'm trying to tell you, they don't want this work. They don't want to see somebody who never wrestled in college take them down.
It hurts. And honestly, watching in that interview, it seemed like it kind of hurt to say it. It seemed
Oh,
like
it
it was a
hurts so bad.
little stingy, on the side when you get
Oh,
taken down by a dad that
say
his
it
son
again.
was
It took down by what?
you get taken down by a dad.
Exactly. I am a dad wrestler that's taking down these Division I college
Yep.
wrestlers. I am a dad,
Straight up. Straight up.
37-year-old dad,
Yep.
and I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking you down, and you guys been training for years. Holla at
Mm-hmm.
your boy.
No,
That's all I'm saying. Hey,
I
I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it
appreciate
for
that.
every dad that wanted to get this work in for years,
Live through
and
said.
I'm doing it.
Live through said. Live
I,
through said.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm
Good.
putting in that work. They don't
Mm-hmm.
want to see it. I'm going to say it again. Extra, extra, read all about it. Though none of these AWA coaches want it, and you can't do shit about it.
Mm-mm. None of it. All right, man. Dude, it's been an hour and a half. You got guys lined up, man. I'm telling you. We do this again. I say, you know what I'm saying? I think I got a couple of other interviews coming up. I think a couple weeks before December 23rd. We got to make this happen because we gotta make sure. We gotta make sure that this happens. So, and you represented well. You did. You got your point across. We talked about recruiting with the kids and talked about you. We got to know you a little bit. So, like, if you guys want to know more about him, go to the beginning of this once it's uploaded. This will all wind up on all the podcast platforms that you have. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook right now. I don't know how long it'll stay on Twitter. It'll probably stay up there. So, get to find out who this guy is because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more, baby.
They don't want to see it. I'm trying to tell you, Cook. You just started something that was freaking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's grow that. Let's grow that. Let's build on a little bit. I think one of these times, I think we're gonna get Coach Schultz up here. We're gonna have him bring some of that Palmer love up and see if you guys can throw down too. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to put him down on his back, too.
Count
and I'm
it.
going to whisper
Count
to
it.
his ear, sweet
You got
nothings.
You got shout outs besides the guys you already put shout outs to. You got shout outs you want to put out there?
Yeah, Parker, we was talking yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's get that work in. Hey, but for real, December 22nd, December 21st is going to be the Brown Deer Youth Tournament. Make sure you guys out there represent. Hey, we're going to have some fun times. And hey, just show up and let's get that work in.
Awesome. It's been fun. We don't get to see enough. Obviously, we kind of all hit tournaments and stuff like that, see each other once in a while, but now it's going to be even more sporadic. So now I think as parents, we need to kind of get together. Maybe we do like a big, like an NCAA watch or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
Just saying. So it's been another episode. I think it's like episode 110, 115, one whatever.
Oh,
but,
let's go.
Yeah. We've been doing this for a hot minute. We just took a little bit of a break, because working on the basement, things like that, trying to get it all put together, make it look right. But
Hey, next time I got to be in the studio with you.
yeah, dude, bring it. We'll bring it. Bring Max up. Bring the family up. We don't care. We can hang out. Got the hot tub.
Sure.
We got Blackstone Grill. We can do it all. So with that being said, man, it has been another episode of the Vision Quest podcast. We're going to end this here, Seb, but you and I are going to talk once we're done here quick. So,
for sure.
peace.
Peace. Let's go.